Ladies and gentlemen, and all Hoquenna fans across New Sarovia, welcome to the Lion's Den! Tonight, in beautiful SARHOLM, under the bright lights and roaring energy of the Robert Lyon Center, two teams will take to the ice in a battle for glory and honor. And now, ready to defend their home against any challenger, give it up for your SARHOLM CROWNS! Let's go! Spent all of my life breaking all the rules, stepping out of line, the streets of my just like our kings before them, coming from North Sarovia, are your PREUZE Lions! Please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. And welcome back to the Imperial League of Hoquenna. The last game of the PREUZE Lions facing off against the SARHOLM CROWNS for the #1 position in the playoffs. If the PREUZE Lions can win tonight and the SARHOLM CROWNS do not win their subsequent games, they will be tied for first place. And the puck is dropped. Idling for it in Thunder Ice. Jerome brings it across the red line. Harros is fighting with it, and Camilla and Ricaros bring it into the crown zone. Jerome brings it out of the blue line. It's now in the red. Harros brings it towards the PREUZE zone. Is now in the top corner. There seemed to be some hesitation whether or not to grant it. And the referee will call a stoppage of play. And the puck will be dropped in center ice again. Between the pipes for the SARHOLM CROWNS is number 3, Bedera Lion. And we have Josef Braganza in net for the PREUZE Lions. And the ball is dropped again. Camilla brings it across the blue line, shoots, saved by Bedera, and a big hit. They're battling for it in the top corner. Bedera gets it out. It is sent back in. Kanoa shoots, scores! Camilla opens up the goal. Swords in. The score is 1-0 PREUZE. The ball is at the blue line. Saved by Valero. It is brought in by Yamos, now in the top Crowns corner. Teros tries to get it out. Succeeds across the red line. Euron battling forward with Rikaros into the PREUZE zone at the top. Shoots. Saved by Rikaros. Allaire shoots. Hits the post. Yamos brings it in. The Rome's battling part of the red line. Now blue line kept in. Sent out. Big hit by Camilla. Gralnut brings it in. Now at center ice. Now the Crown's blue line. Down, Ricard shoots wide of the net. The Rome is bowing Ricaros in the bottom. Valera trying to protect the net. Camilla going in. Takes it out. Back in. Camilla, top corner. Right in front of the point. Ricard shoots off the post. And there will be a penalty as there is a hit on Baidera Lion, the SARHOLM goaltender. That will be against Ricaros Merlo. A penalty that should not have happened and puts PREUZE on the back foot. PREUZE needs a win this game and for the opportunity to get first in the playoffs. The puck will be dropped bottom PREUZE corner. That's Canilla and Valera at the faceoff. The crowd is going crazy for SARHOLM, and the puck is dropped. Euron shoots wide and battling in the bottom corner. Tries to keep it in, but is sent out. Yamos brings it towards us. Saved by Euron. Battle in center ice. Big hits all around. Jamila brings it into the bottom. Now in the bottom of the Crown's net, off the post. They get it out of the blue line into center ice. Brought back by Canilla. Canilla shoots wide of the net. Valera has an opportunity to get it out, but fails. They're battling forward. Shoots. Score! Yamos, his first of the season as a PREUZE Lion. In a short-handed goal at that. Even with the SARHOLM power play, PREUZE is racking up the points. The score is now 2-0 PREUZE. With 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the SARHOLM power play. With 5 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 6 shots on goal for PREUZE. Relatively even. There is just under 6 minutes left in the first half. And with the way things are going, this could be very dangerous for SARHOLM. On the ice is Robert Lyon, Euron, and Teros for SARHOLM. And for PREUZE, Yabos and Canilla. There seems to be a request for a timeout, but it is refused. Not following proper but protocol. Swords in. The puck is dropped. Euron wins a faceoff. Is brought into center ice by Yamos. Now Canilla, as it shoots at center. Big hit by Robert Lyon, but it is still in the Crown zone. Camilla wide of the net. Battle afford in the bottom corner. Robert brings it forward. Now is a battle. Just wide of the net. Shoot and saved off the post by Teros. Euron tries to bring it to the blue line. PREUZE brings it into center ice. Camilla. Now bringing back. Robert just wide of the net. And the ball is out of play. With just over 5 minutes left. Face-off will be in the top PREUZE corner. Ball is dropped. Camilla brings it into center ice, then back to the bruised goaltender. Kochi shoots, misses off the post. Yaron makes a great save. Janos brings it in on the breakaway, misses. Peters gets it out. Brought back in, now in the bottom crown zone. Taros gets it out briefly, but it is brought back in by Camilla, now into center ice. Huel on the breakaway shoots. Saved by Yoshers. The ball was brought back into center ice as they battle for possession. Jerome has an opportunity all alone, but it is blocked by Janos. Robert tries to get it in. Stopped at the blue line. Kanoa, now a lower in the top. Has an opportunity. Fails. Shoots. Was saved by Beidera. And the SARHOLM power play is over. Gamos brings it back in as Rakaros is now on the ice. Still battling for possession now in the center ice. Brought across the Crown's blue line. Now center ice. Taros tries, has an opportunity wide of the net. Tries to get a pass. Jerome shoots, saved and blocked by Rataros. Rakas booting in, has an opportunity. Page hit by Cameros. In the bottom corner, if you double it, he should score! That will be Rataros. Manolo. From penalty to goal in less than 60 seconds. And it is now 3-0 Peru. The crowd is rather unhappy at the Crowns. Swordvin, and the puck is dropped. Brought towards Beidera. Beidera off the post. Off the Ivratolos. Robert battling for it. Trying to get it out. No success. To Jerome. Gets it across the blue line. Canella tries her best. Wide of the net. Some confusion in front of Beidera. They try to get it out. Caros does. Robert brings it across. No opportunity to shoot. No shoot saved by Yosef. Robert battling shoots. If the cross shoot. Score! Robert Lyon. And it is 3-1. Robert Lyon gets a great goal for SARHOLM and make sure the crowd knows that they will not let the PREUZE onslaught go unanswered. Swords in, but a penalty will be called once again on Rakaros Nanolo. He is too far from the drop point. In proper positioning, 2 minutes. PREUZE is taking unnecessary penalties, but the shots on goal for both teams are relatively even at 12 and 13. But PREUZE is making short work of Beidera Lyon today. Swords in. Canelo wins the face-off. Brought towards the blue line, and there seems to be a crowd disturbance, but it is gotten rid of. The way in front of the net, shot saved by Yostes. Camilla gets it out, across the blue line, towards the Crowns, but blocked by Caros. Robert brings it back to the PREUZE line, wide of the net. In front, Azabutidi saved by number 1. Caros and Yamos battling in the top corner, but the ball is out of play. There is 2 minutes left in the first half, and just over 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the SARHOLM power play. There seems to be more disturbances from the crowd today. As they cheer on Crowns rookie, Jerome. Then Robert takes a pace off, succeeds, brings it to the top corner, tries to get it out. Canilla brought back in by Jerome, saved by Yamot. Canilla on the breakaway, shoots, blocked by Baydera. There's more disturbances. Robert tries his best to get it out, succeeds. Camilla tries to bring it back in. Taros blocks. And there seems to be another stoppage of play and due to crowd disruption. Two minutes left. Swords in. Robert went for face-off, brought towards the through zone, shot on goal, saved by Joseph. Robert battling for possession, brought to the boards of blue line, right in front, robbed by Yamos. Now in the top corner, Preuze ball out of play. SARHOLM is not taking advantage of their power plays this evening. Swords in. There seems to be a bit of a fight at the drop point, but seems accidental. Jerome shoots, bailed. Shoots again off the post. They're battling for it in the top corner. Big hits by Jerome, wide of the net. Canilla gets it out. Yes. Battling now at the Preuze blue line, brought back in. Jerome wins it back. Canilla and Jerome battling for possession at the red line. Robert saved hit on Jerome. But what's Jerome, Robert? Saved by Joseph. Taros brings it back in. Shoots, saved by Joseph again. 1 minute left in the first half. And the SARHOLM power play has been killed again by the PREUZE Lions. Tamila, making sure it doesn't go into the Preuze zone. A great defensive player. Opportunity here. Shoots, saved by Joseph. They're battling for it in the crown zone. Tyrrell has an opportunity, but just misses the shot. 30 seconds left in the first half. Opportunity, saved by Jerome. Oh, shoots, and is that going in? No, it is saved by Baydera. Big hit, saved by Baydera again, and just goes across the net. Shoots, score! That one will count. Yamos with his second of the night. And the first half will be called over, with 6 seconds remaining to be added to the second half. 4-1 PREUZE.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
For 9 years, Sarovia has fought for the values we hold dear: peace, order, and the opportunity for something different, something unique, something fun. We paid the price then as we do now. Memories we'll never get back, and friends we might never see again. This year the fight is no different. It's our obligation to keep building Sarovia up. It's our duty to make sure it's a fun and safe place for everyone, regardless of who they are, what language they speak, or what game they play. It's our duty to innovate, to defend, and to build the future you want. because Sarovia is worth fighting for. A message from the Deaf and Asaka Party on behalf of Chalusa Albaros Vasa.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
For 9 years, Sarovia has fought for the values we hold dear: peace, order, and the opportunity for something different, something unique, something fun. We paid the price then as we do now. Memories we'll never get back, and friends we might never see again. This year the fight is no different. It's our obligation to keep building Sarovia up. It's our duty to make sure it's a fun and safe place for everyone, regardless of who they are, what language they speak, or what game they play. It's our duty to innovate, to defend, and to build the future you want. Because Sarovia is worth fighting for. A message from the Deaf and Asaka Party on behalf of Chalusa Albaros Vasa.
Politics? Check. Parliament? Check. Mess dinners? Check. Important meetings? Check. Sports games? Check. Don't look like a noob. Buy Royabeck today.
For 9 years, Sarovia has fought for the values we hold dear: peace, order, and the opportunity for something different, something unique, something fun. We paid the price then as we do now. Memories we'll never get back, and friends we might never see again. This year the fight is no different. It's our obligation to keep building Sarovia up. It's our duty to make sure it's a fun and safe place for everyone, regardless of who they are, what language they speak, or what game they play. It's our duty to innovate, to defend, and to build the future you want. Because Sarovia is worth fighting for. A message from the Deaf and Asaka Party on behalf of Chalusa Albaros Vasa.
We are back in the second half with 8 minutes and 6 seconds left. There are 21 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 17 shots on goal for PREUZE. The score is 1-4. PREUZE. PREUZE is having an excellent game tonight with great opportunities to take number 1 in the league. All they need to do is keep up the pressure and the momentum. And they can get there if they try. Swords in. Camilla wins the face-off. Brought into the crown zone. Brought out by Jerome. Jerome has an opportunity. Stopped. Rokara was at the blue line. Big battle over at center ice. The ball is in the top PREUZE corner. Camilla tries to bring it out. Succeeds. Has an opportunity. Jerome wide of the net. Battling in the bottom corner. To the front. Crowd out. Karos. Miss. Camilla wins it into the crown zone. Karos fights it at the blue line. Your own 2. Now in the bottom corner. Your gets it out. Camilla tries to bring it back in, where Karos does. Karos tries to get it out. Your fails. Tries again, fails. Alera tries. Right in front, your big hit. Eden gets it out successfully, albeit briefly. Your has an opportunity. He's taken away. Shoots off the post. Tries to shoot again. Shoots. Score! It is now 2-4 PREUZE. With 25 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 17 for PREUZE. Swords in. Valera wins the faceoff. Brought to the PREUZE blue line. Taros tries to bring it in, fails. Valera now successfully brings it in. Karos has an opportunity, fighting for possession in the bottom corner. Off the post. Brought out by Rakaros. Brought to the red line. Valera brings it back briefly. Now brings it into the PREUZE zone, where shoots wide of the net. She shoots again. Saved by Rakaros. Big hit by your Just missing the goaltender there. Alera tries to getting it out of that corner. Jerome shoots. Scores! Taros! That will be his goal. Taros has been missing for many games. PREUZE only leads by 1. Swords in. Battle at center ice. Canillo at the blue line. Back to Jerome. Jerome fighting. Gets it past Camilla. Karos gets it across the red line. Now in PREUZE zone again. The pressure is real right in front. Jerome has an opportunity but misses. Karos has the opportunity, shoots off the post. Valera saved by Yosef, now brought back to the crown zone. Camilla shoots, saved by Baydero. Camilla tries to get it back in again, this time goes wide. And Baders gets it out, but almost goes across the blue line. Camilla brings it back to the PREUZE zone. Valera fighting for possession in the bottom corner. Now Taros hits the post. Has opportunity, shoots, saved by Rakaros. Brought back into the PREUZE zone. Yosef tries to get it out, fails. Shot wide of the net, saved again. Camilla contemplating how to get it out, but Taros reaches herself, brought out. Battle at the red line. Brought to the crown zone. Camilla brings it into the grounds. Brought back out. Bouncing up and down. Rakaros tries his best, fails. Camilla gets it back in, though. Baders gets it out. Brought back in by Camilla. Brought out by Taros. Valera, big hit on Wrath. Battling the bottom of crown zone, right in front. Gotten out by Valera. Brought back in by Rakaros, but now on the red line. Opportunity, shoots, saved by Yosef. Jerome had an opportunity. Shoots, scores! Taros, 2-8 low. With just over 4 minutes, or halfway through the second half, the score is 4-4. With 36 shots on goal for SARHOLM and 20 for PREUZE. SARHOLM has really woken up this period. Surely Jerome is doing a great job, and surely Josef must be a little rattled. Ball is dropped again. Brought in by Valera to briefly the PREUZE zone, but now in the Crowns. Camilla has an opportunity, but misses. Taro brings it into center ice. Now Valera brings it back into center ice. Brought into the PREUZE zone, just below the PREUZE net, right in front, but Jerome does not get the opportunity. Big hit by Rakaros. Another shot goes wide of the net. Camilla and Rakaros trying to get it out. Camilla succeeds. Now into the Crown zone. Valera gets it into center ice. Rakaros gets it. And they're playing ping pong in the center. Jerome tries his best to bring it across, but Camilla gets it across the blue line. Now in the Crown's blue line. But Valera brings it across. Camilla, big check, and there will be a call. That will be... the play seems to be continuing. There's going to be more penalties surely for unsportsmanlike conduct and disobedience to the referee. But that first call will be improper equipment on Camilla for not using her boots for a period of time. Yes, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct on Teros and 1 on Yamos, and 2 minutes improper equipment on Camilla. This will give SARHOLM a 2-minute power play. Something they could use right now to get their first lead of the game. Valera wins the face-off, brought towards Jerome, now in front of the PREUZE net. Battling on top, has an opportunity. Valera shoots, saved by Josef. Valera shoots, score! Knock, that's Valera. She makes herself known. First goal of the year. And that will end the SARHOLM power play, and they will go 2-on-2. Camilla is out. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the second half. Swords in. Camilla wins the face-off. Battling in center ice. Jerome brings it to the blue line of PREUZE. Rakaros brings it into center ice yet again. Camilla has an opportunity, brings it into the Crown zone, shoots wide, shoots again. Saved by Badera. Jerome, opportunity, breakaway, shoots. Saved by Josef. Now on the top corner. Rakaros playing great defense here. Valera tries to get it. Misses. Now towards Jerome. Jerome fails. All alone. Now at red line. Camilla chases it in the top. Sent back to center. Camilla has an opportunity. Baders gets it out of the blue line. Trying to get it past Valera. Succeeds. Does not get it past the zone. Rakaros gets it briefly, but not enough. Camilla shoots. Score! The game is tied again. 5-5. And this will give SARHOLM a power play again. As Heros is out now. Swords in. Brought to the PREUZE zone. 2 minutes left. Bottom corner. With just over a minute left for the SARHOLM power play. Camilla tries to get it out. Fails. Now top corner. SARHOLM's trying their best, but they're all over the place. Rakaros is playing big defense minutes. Brought out to center. Valera brings it back in, but they're offside. Off the post. Jerome brings it back in. They're now onside. Ball is out of play. 31 seconds left in the power play. Swords in. They're battling in the bottom corner. 1.5 minutes. Jerome robbed by Yosef. Camilla crossed the blue line, sent back. Teros and Camilla fighting for bottom corner. Possession. Gets it into center ice. Valera. SARHOLM is pressing big offensive prowess tonight. Their comeback is doing great. But the SARHOLM power play is over with 1 minute left in the second half. This might go to overtime. Brought back to the PREUZE zone. PREUZE needs to play better defense here. Everything is relying on this. They're trying to get it out of the corner. Shot by Teros. Blocked. Valera brings it out to regroup. Camilla, center ice. Now in the crown zone. Baiters gets it out. Teros, center ice. Brought into the PREUZE zone. No, blocked. Back to the crowns. Opportunity off the post, and there's going to be a penalty called. A hit on Baidera Lion. That's going to be a call with 23 seconds left in the second half. A very bad timing for a penalty for PREUZE as they're down one man in what's going to either be a very quick end to this game or critical minutes in overtime. But there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Albaros Vasa.
For 9 years, Sarovia has fought for the values we hold dear: peace, order, and the opportunity for something different, something unique, something fun. We paid the price then as we do now. Memories we'll never get back, and friends we might never see again. This year, the fight is no different. It's our obligation to keep building Sarovia up. It's our duty to make sure it's a fun and safe place for everyone, regardless of who they are, what language they speak, or what game they play. It's our duty to innovate, to defend, and to build the future you want. Because Sarovia is worth fighting for. A message from the Deaf and Asaka Party on behalf of Chalusa Albaros Vasa.
The timeout is over. The players are emerging from the locker room, and Valera will take the face-off. "23 seconds on the clock. Swords in. It's dropped. Valera with the one-timer. Jerome, it's sent out by Camilla. Teros keeps it in. Camilla tries to stop him. It's not going in. 15 seconds left in the second half. Battle for possession of the top. Brought into the PREUZE zone, now into center ice. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are going to overtime. We are here for overtime. Swords in. The puck is dropped. Valera loses the face-off. Jerome, a shot on stage by Bedera. These teams are playing really physical. Teros brings it across the red line. Jerome at the blue. Battling at the top, brought to center. Teros sends it back to the PREUZE zone. Jerome with a wide shot. Trying to hit it off the post. Valera with the one-timer wide herself. Ricaros brings it across the blue, but kept in by Jerome. Battle at the top. Fighting for it up there. Camilla playing good defense. Big hit on Jerome. Sent out to center. Valera tries to get it back in, but fails. Passes beyond Camilla, Camilla beyond Valera. Now into the Crown's bottom zone. Things are getting tight and tense. 50 seconds have left. Valera sending it back to the center. Big hit by... And Valera gets it out. She's on a breakaway. Big hit by Rotaro. Stops it. Shot saved by Yostif. And there seems to be a uncalled penalty perhaps there by Jerome, who went into the red zone. But perhaps they're not calling it because he wasn't actually interfering in the goaltender's duties. They were not touching after all. That is a prerequisite for goaltender interference. They're now in the Crown zone, blocked by Jerome. Sent across the red line. Caros shoots off the post. Rebound. The crowd is going crazy. Let's go Crowns. Sent out to center. Valera sends it back in. Ricaro's battling in the bottom. The power play is over. Camilla gets it out. Yes. Lost the blue. Now to red. Jerome brings it back in. Jerome has an opportunity. White in front. Misses. Valera. No. Yamos brings it across the red line. The crowd is roaring. The building is shaking. Valera brings it in. Sent back out. Right in front. Red line. Battle. Blue line. Now in the PREUZE zone again. Sent towards the bottom. Opportunity shoots. Score! He started again! Jerome, the golden goal, and he went in overtime. The Crowns are number 1 in the league regular season. He's done it. He's done it. He's done it. Jerome. And that is your game. Just under half overtime. Final score 6 for your SARHOLM Crowns and 5 for your PREUZE Lions.